Hey guys, I'm Bimbo. I'm here to talk to you guys about how to change your life, how to make your life better. I've been thinking about doing this video for quite a long time, but speaking in front of videos is actually one of my biggest phobias, but I just thought, you know what? I don't want to be a selfish person because I'm a natural giver. I give people advice all the time in real life, like outside videos and stuff. I'm just not someone that knows how to talk in front of cameras. Kind of like had to force myself to do this. I've been getting all these messages from God, like speaking to me about how to advise people on how to get better. I mean, like, he did it for me. I'm able to transform my life because of the information and wisdom I got from God. So why can't I spread it around? I don't want to be a selfish person. So that is what I'm here to do today. So I've listed out some ways that, there are definite ways that can help you transform your life. Number one is spirituality. That's because, you can be an amazing person. You can work hard. You can wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go to work every day, and nothing is really happening. There's so many people like that. They work so hard. They do all the right things and nothing still happens in their lives. They're still there, like working at the dead-end job. Opportunities don't come to them. People don't give them opportunities. Like, nothing just happens for them. Like, in that case, most times you just need to have like a basic spiritual cleansing. You don't have to go to church and go and sit down there and fast for like 21 days or 40 days. You have powers to do a lot of things yourself as well. You can do a basic salt cleanse. You can cleanse all your environment. You can bathe with salt water, pray for spiritual guidance. You pray that as you're bathing yourself with this water, like, God should remove all the negative energy around you. I also really love Derek Prince. Derek Prince is amazing at removing generational curses. Generational curses can actually be a blockage for a lot of people, and they don't even know, because you don't know what your grandmother has done, your ancestors. You don't know the curses on them. Even things like health can be generational curses. People would be like, oh, my father had diabetes, or my mother had high blood pressure. Those are part of generational curses, and you can pray against them. Derek Prince is absolutely amazing when it comes to cleansing of evil spirits. It even helps people that have ancestors that are in the Freemasons and things like that. It is absolutely amazing. He's dead now, but all his videos are still on YouTube for people that want to do cleansing and stuff like that. But like I said, you can do basic cleansing. You can do basic cleansing around your house. You can listen to meditations, that can help to cleanse all your areas. You can just pray and things like that. So moving on to physicality. In the physical realm, you have to think about people that you come across every day. It might be your security guard, it might be your boss at work. How do you speak to them? Do you go to places and walk past the security officer that opens the door for you? Do you say thank you? Do you treat everybody equally? Are you a good person? Those are part of the things that contribute into actually living a dream life and being like an amazing person, having a cleansed aura, and opportunities falling on your lap. We're also going to talk about how this affects you financially. Because when you have like all these qualities, like, these are your backup qualities. This is like the foundation to everything. Basically, this is all these things I'm talking about: spiritual cleansing, these things about being nice to everybody around you. All these things is like the foundation of your greatness. That is like aside from the hard work you're doing, but it helps things fall into place better. It helps you attract good luck and positivity. So let's talk about law of attraction as well, and how you can use law of attraction to literally get everything you want. You can be anything you want in life. I really believe that anything you want can come to you. You can literally have everything. You know, you just visualize it and it happens. Just like me getting my dream car, you know, I attracted it to myself. You know, that was my favorite car. I would, if I see a friend with the car, I would ask to sit in the car, not necessarily drive it. I would take pictures with the car, you know, on my Instagram. Like, I have so many pictures with like G-Wagons and stuff like that. 2 years later, I bought one. I'd attracted it, you know, I visualized myself driving it, you know. Anything is possible, you know. I'm about to attract a Rolls Royce. Moving on to auras, okay? So with auras is like an unseen energy. You know, you always know when you have a positive aura or when you have negative auras. But if you don't understand how aura works, I would explain it to you. So for example, do you go to places like, and then all of a sudden everybody stares at you, or everybody wants to bring a chair for you, people are looking at you and wondering who you are, and think, when I go to the airport, for example, and I'm supposed to be on a queue or something, somebody would always come and say, oh, excuse me, you don't have to stand on the queue, you can come round and stuff. Like, just basic strangers, you know, like, I need a parking space. Like, people will just approach you and want to do things for you. Recently I went to a friend's press conference, and as soon as I got there, like 2 minutes later, I had about 4 different people wanting to speak to me about how I could feature in their newspapers and magazines and things like that. You know, like, I'm not famous, I'm not in the limelight or anything, but like, when you just have a good aura, you're a good person, you know, you don't go around gossiping about people, you're just like an all-round amazing person. You're humble, you treat people well, you know, you tend to always have this positive aura. It just comes with it. I don't know how else to explain it to you, but like, when you're good, really. Okay, and those are, you can develop a good aura. You can bring it upon yourself just by meditating, being a good person, treating people equally. Those are ways to give yourself a good aura and to attract luck onto yourself. I'm gonna move on to how giving can help you improve your life. So you can be a giver. You know, when I talk about giving, it doesn't mean that it has to be financial. Like, I'm not saying dash people money everywhere. Like, for example, when you meet people, you can give them advice on how to get better. You can give them advice on how to save money, for example, how to make money, how to multiply their money. And you can give them advice like what I'm saying to you guys now, like, how can you be better in life? You know, it could be advice on spirituality, it could be financial advice, it could be advice on how to get your body to look better. You know, it could be anything. You know, that's giving out there. You know, you're not selfish with things, you're giving out to the world positively. And then being a good person, like, avoid gossip. Can be, well, basic gossiping can be okay, you know, like you're gossiping about somebody in the newspapers or something like that, you know, just as long as, like, borderline, it's on the good side. You know, don't lie about people, don't be malicious about people. Those things are not good. It never ends well. Anyway, it would never end well, because people are always going to do it to you. You know, there's such thing as karma. Whatever you put out there, you would definitely get back. So we have to be very, very careful about that. You know, sometimes we can sit down, you know, and think, oh, why is this not working out for me? Why is my life not working out? Why am I trying to get this contract and still yet I'm not getting it? Like, what is really the problem here? You have to look within yourself. You know, you have to look at this point, you know, starting from the spiritual aspect. Are you doing your spiritual cleansing? You know, are you doing better with yourself? How are you treating the people around you? Are you using the law of attraction to attract goodness to you? Are you wishing other people around you? Are you wishing them well? You know, those are the things that is going to attract luck to you and make you a better person, you know, like an all-round good person. And I would like to do videos on this subject individually as well, so that I can elaborate more on them and how I can help people to get better using those important topics. And I'm also going to talk about the financial side of it as well, because one of the good parts to me is business. I love business a lot. I love to be able to multiply money and things like that, and I would like to advise people on how they can do that. I'm not saying like what works for me might not work for you, it might not work for everybody, but what if it does? It might be you. Do you understand? It might be you. So I'm going to do a video on financial literacy, how to multiply your money, how to invest your money and things like that, because I'm actually quite good at investments and things like that. Like, even if you have like just small money and you just want to grow, like you want to grow at a steady pace, I would do a video on that. So let's recap on what we're talking about today. So today we're talking about spirituality. We're talking about how spirituality can affect your growth. We're talking about physicality. We're talking about law of attraction, positivity, how you treat people around you, how you project positivity, how we're going to talk about auras, how to attract a good aura, how to prevent gossiping, how to just be a good person, like an all-round good person. It's very important. Okay, me myself, I felt like initially I felt like I had a blockage. There was a time that nothing I was doing was going well. Like I've always been a very hardworking person. I've always been overly ambitious. I've always wanted to be a great person. But at the time, absolutely nothing was working. Like, there was blockages everywhere. I quickly realized that no, this is not a physical thing. Like, this is like a spiritual matter, and that was when I was doing my research on cleansing, on how to cleanse generational curses. Like, I don't know who my grandparents have offended. I don't know those things. That we have good people, we have bad people, we have people that curses, and we have people that are just plain nice. So you don't even know who is who. You don't even. I delved into like spirituality part of things, and that's how I even came across Derek Prince, and that's how I did prayers on Derek Prince page on how to cleanse myself. I started using the salt cleanse to cleanse myself. My life started getting amazing. I started reading The Secret, watching The Secret, watching The Apprentice. I started using the law of attraction to attract a lot of amazing things to myself. Like, I wanted a perfect life, I wanted a perfect car, I wanted a perfect husband, I wanted perfect kids, I wanted to travel on private jet, I wanted to go to Monaco, I wanted to fly business class, like all those kind of things. Like, I wanted everything, because I'm a luxury person and I love the nice things of life. Positivity, law of attraction, and then I was able to actually get everything. I was able to achieve everything on the list, all my goals. I'm grateful to God that I've achieved everything. Like, I'm working on making new goals now. It's going to be like a new journey that I'm going to go through now. It's going to be an amazing journey. So a recap of what I said, like, just be a good person, be a positive person whilst working towards your goals and your dreams and everything. You can get anything you want. It's really, really possible. We can get it.